channel near you.
What's happening now? Crystals, tails toad in the dark. Hey, Rosemary, a little twisted. Are you playing with your hair tonight? Oh, you're going to be friendly to me? Are you going to scare me? Oh, welcome, Kathy A, Rebecca, Gary Spikes. Well, standing stones don't stand around. Well, you can in my house. There's always standing room for you. So what's going on, Denise? Cheyenne. A little twist and shout, shall we? Cheyenne. Well, let's see here. Welcome, everybody, to another edition there. John. Nice to see you, John. Rebecca, I see she's got AAA on standby with the tow truck. So interesting there. So, let's do a shout out to Gary, my brother from another mother from UK that is actually in the studios recording. Yes, welcome, Derry. So he's over here. So I know you're watching, brother. So he wants to go looking for Bigfoot. So I'm going to take him. So hello, Derry. Welcome to the show. Tell your beautiful other half I said hello. So yes, interesting. So anybody else I missed? Let's see here. I'm feeling Liana. There we go. And Penny Van. She's got a wrench as of last night. She has been crusted. So yes, welcome. Hello. And Ashley, are you going to put your feet up in the air tonight?
I'm going to try not to.
Yes, absolutely. So welcome, everybody. I'll never forget, turn around and sing feet up in the air. And I'm like, what the hell?
Me either.
Yes, a little twisted. Yeah, so if you don't know who Darren Bronson is, he's the one that everybody knows that sings Unbelievable. Remember by EMF? We used to do shows together. Yeah, so we were just talking. He's over in America right now recording. And he's still on tour. Still. What the hell, dude? I mean, come on.
Wow.
So, but he's coming back, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to be doing some recording. And also, it looks like we're going to be doing some camping and filming together. But we'll see how that goes, everybody. So welcome, everybody. Nice to see you. Rebecca says,
it's harder for Ash to fall over in that position. Don't temper. I now don't temper. So yes.
I'm actually picturing her. That's TMI, baby. TMI. TMI. Yeah. So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we are going live after her show. Ash is going to join us on TikTok, and she's going to be there. So if you're a fan, come on out and we're going to talk. And I don't know what we're going to call it, but we can call it Outlaws After Dark if you want. So that's fine, whatever. And I got to figure out how to do my stuff on here because I'm not going to be laying on my chase. I'm going to use my equipment. So Liana says, hello, Ashley. Why do you sound so sexy when you say Ashley? You don't say Grizzly. He's like, Ashley. Where is it?
Hello, Liana.
Grizzly. Ashley. Yeah, why is that? I don't get that. Hello, Grizzly. He's like, Grizzly. Anyways, I can see Ash doing the flip with an exercise, but I know, like that dude on the Pulse. Hello, everybody. Boom. There she is.
I was thinking about how you do that.
Maybe you can't find me on TikTok. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I am all over TikTok. I just don't have peanut butter on me. But look, there I am. See, Bigfoot Outlaw. See, right there, Bigfoot Outlaw. You can't miss me. There's my logo. See, Bigfoot Outlaw. Just type in Bigfoot Outlaw, and I'll be like, bam, and I'm there. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Roger Blair, welcome to the show. You know what? I bet you, if I get Ashley on the ball, I'd probably make a lot of money, wouldn't I? Anyway.
I will practice. You buy the ball, I'll practice.
I would. I'd probably make a lot of money doing that. Yeah, but see, I'm out there on TikTok. See, I'm all over. So, yeah, I mean, we're out there. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, we're out there. Bigfoot Outlaw. Make sure like us and follow us. We are, John, all over the world. I mean, I had somebody reach out the other day. I don't know what kind of language they were talking. I was trying to get that translator on my phone. And it didn't recognize it. It kept saying, no English, no English. I was like, what the hell? I was like, man, you must be drunk or something. But anyways, hey, Susan F., welcome. Download TikTok and Discord, and your phone starts smoking and blinking. What the hell? What do you mean? What? I got to see that.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, Susan, you're the first one that signed up. There, Susan started the sign up board. Why not? Susan F., you're first. So we're going to do things a little different tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Ashley has a request because she, wants to work on channeling. I don't like people invading my body unless you want to be intimate with me. Wait a minute now. Hold up. Let me finish before y'all start making crackjacks on me. We mean real slow. Well, if you're not going to rub my beard, maybe I'll let you. But hold up. Now let me finish. Damn, y'all ornery. I can't even talk and y'all are making crackjacks. I know, right? But Penny, we mean Penny. Wait, let me talk, Penny. Is there a link to the TikTok? Well, no, I haven't started the live yet. I don't know how to share my. Wait a minute. Let me talk. I know Penny vans are like tow truck stat. All right. So she wants to channel. So what we want to say is, so when you get in line, what we're going to do is that ask your questions. All right. And what I'm going to do is whatever questions you ask her, I am going to, after that, I am going to pull cards. That way she can, if you want to talk to Aunt Sis or your great grandma or whatever, she's going to try to channel that so she can get practice. So I'm going to let her do her thing first. Okay. Then I'm going to go, sorry, can you hear all that ringing?
No.
Yeah, I've got like all my devices going off because everything's hooked up to my iMac, iPhone, iPads, and everything else. I apologize. So, all right. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah. All right. I got it. All right. So now I've got one person in line. So I want you all to think of your questions and then, yes, and start asking them. And okay, Denise, I've got you. Good question. All right. Now I'm going to let everybody ask their questions first. And while you're all doing that, I'm going to ask Ashley a question while you're all asking your question so I can pin your questions in line. Now, Ashley, I'm on my TikTok account. How do I get my link out there to everybody like to invite?
Okay, so let me go online.
Like, okay, so I'm on my profile. How do I send like invites to follow me?
Well, you have to type in each person's name.
Oh, never mind. I'll just send out invites for the live. Okay.
What you should do is below on YouTube. Do you already have a post made that you're going live? So
but see, like I've got all my links like on TikTok, like of Instagram and all my other accounts, but don't I have a link for like TikTok, a TikTok address?
Yeah, you should add that. Yeah, add that in.
That's where I'm trying to figure out where that's at.
Oh, you're on TikTok.
Yes.
So you're wanting to add a link to your live.
Right.
Okay, so let me see. I usually make a story. So you go to the add button on your main page where you're like making a video and then go, oh shoot. Okay, so just do like a 15-second one, add a photo.
All right, I'll work on that. Hold on. I'll work on it in a minute. All right, we're starting to get questions. All right, hold on.
Okay.
I sent it to you on Messenger, Chris. Thank you, Cheyenne. All right, so here we
Thank
go.
you.
All right, thank you. I'm a little RD, I mean LD, RD, RD. I'm making stuff up again. All right.
Okay,
Was
hold
I
on.
able
Before
to
you
clear
read
my
anything.
negative attachment? Yes.
Okay,
All
hold
right,
on.
make up on at you. Yes.
Okay, so I want
Ashley, welcome back.
I
Yes.
just want to let everybody know the reason why I'm doing this is because when I do private readings, I always ask people, do you have any questions? Because what that does is that allows me to open up. So that gives me permission. It gives me permission. That's you saying that you're allowing me to channel you. So then, because then I channel that information and I pick up on the answer, and then I'm able to be in a flow state. So usually, yes, I can do psychic mediumship, absolutely, but I can also see much more things. And I want you guys to see me, and I want you to see that I would like to offer you guys better services than what I do now, but also practice this where there's multiple people on here. So that's been different for me. So when you guys just say, can I get a reading, please? For me, as a psychic medium, they can be like, bam, 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 or a card reader. But for me, I'm seeing all these things and I'm trying to like pull here and pull here. What do they want to know? Then the consciousness and the subconscious is like coming together and it's just hard. And so that's why I'm asking you to ask specific questions. And then I will give you, each person, a few minutes, however long it takes, to answer those questions for you.
All right. I got the TikTok thing out there. All right.
Good.
I got the TikTok. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, first up is Denise. Denise says, Ashley, can you channel my father?
Yes.
What's your dad's name, Denise? Or do you need that? Hold up.
No, you can
What do
say
you
his
need?
name.
Okay.
That would help me.
All right. All right. Denise, what's your dad's name? All right. I didn't know. So I just want to throw it out. All right, Denise. Give me that answer, please.
Will you also type in questions for him because he's right here?
All right, Denise,
write in as
start
many
popping
questions
off.
as you want.
Welcome, Maria. Miss Myrtle's Heaven. Tony's his name. All right, Denise, start asking questions. All right, Denise, are you typing any questions, hon?
Yes, she is.
She says, I'm just missing him and need to know now, will I ever stop being so soft-hearted?
Did your dad always tell you to toughen up? Because I'm seeing him say like she was my little girl, she was a tomboy, but she was all of those together. First thing he told me, he's with his family, he's with his mom. He's like, tell her I'm okay. Tell her I'm okay. He also said he's recently been with you. Okay. He was like playing with my hair. I had to like get him to back off. So I don't know if like he was. She was soft like me, but had a heart of gold.
Yes, he always said toughen up.
Okay, yeah. He said he was really hard on you. The reason why he was hard on you is because he said that he really had a big soft heart, but he also had to like toughen up because he was in circumstances where he had to be two different people. So at home he could be soft-hearted, but as a working man, he had to be like very stern and strong, and he wanted to be strong for his family. But he said that he knew what it felt like, and so he would always say like toughen up, but he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it as like toughen up. He meant it as like be strong. He just didn't know how to convey things to you. I hope that makes sense. He also says you're very sensitive.
What's very interesting is the card I pulled is talking about allowing yourself to be. However that may be, it's also talking about do not have to be to prove yourself. But it says this, and I don't know what this means to you, a damn thing. And I don't know if that's your dad talking or not, or who's saying that to you. It's just awful strange. But it's also talking about confidence that will flow into you when you are divinely ready. That is something that is usually a spiritual message that is sent to you from one of your spiritual guides. However that may be, it's also reminding you to think positive and reflect upon yourself. I think this is a continuing message that there is something coming to you that is deserved. And I think this is something that Kelly Jo and I spoke about earlier in the conversation on the last show. And it's reaffirmation. I don't know. Okay. So Ashley's shaking her head. Yes. All right there. All right.
Yeah,
welcome, Ashley.
When he first stepped up, he said, I'm with her mom, but don't tell her until I tell my message. That's why that's why I said he's with his mom, he's with all of his family. And so I'm not sure until I think you said that he was a mom and a dad. So he wanted you to know, like, he wanted to be there first before he mentioned that. So thank you. You were confirming that for me.
Okay. All right, Susan, go ahead and type your question, please. Susan, type your question. You're up. All right. While Susan does that, I went ahead and shuffle because I already had her name up. Yes. But what's really interesting when I clicked on her name, two things. We need to talk about to learn to find beauty in everything we see in the world. And it's interesting when I see that because I'm looking at trees in forest and I also see a creek that is dry. But we also look for everything in the world in all of its aspects. So when we talk about things like that, it reminds us when things go dry, we need to refill things and think about things that run us, right? When run us, I think about spiritual. But we also need to look at things that where things begin. Usually when you're lost in a forest, what do we do when we are lost? We follow the creeks and streams. That usually leads us to civilizations. A lot of people don't know that, but however it may be, that's what we were taught in Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts. And she says, where and when shall I move? Ashley.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. You should just follow your gut with that one. Because again, if you guys, I don't know if you have heard me say this, but we're always like, we can shift timelines. We also have the ability to manifest. And so like follow your intuition because it's strong. Follow your gut. When and where, ask your spirit guides, ask yourself. I mean, I can tell you, But I'm going to be honest, the future is always changing. So if I tell you and then you make a decision tomorrow or next week or whenever, you break up with someone or you get a different job or something else, like then your timeline shifts, which means this will no longer happen. This will. So you'll know. Okay, so your spirit guides are coming in and they're like, just tell her not to worry about it. That she'll know, okay, because they've already opened the door. They've already opened the door from whenever, if you move and when you move, that door is already open. It's going to happen. So don't worry about when and where. Worry about your path now, because the path that you're on now is very, like, you stay in the present. And this is, I don't know why, they're like very adamant to tell her to stay in the present, focus on the present, because this is the path that you're meant to be on. It doesn't matter if you take a less path or you take the very hard path. Regardless, you're going to end up on the same place. I hear about timeline shifts. Yes. So if you want to know timeline shifts, you'll hear like a lot of psychic mediums say, like, we're always shifting per second. So shift. And that's how we are. And that's why I say anytime that you have a belief system change, like I was a Christian, I have crosses tattooed all over me my whole entire life. I immediately, when I came into like all my gifts started coming in and I'm no longer religious, I turned spiritual. And the moment that I turned spiritual, my whole entire life changed. It was like I am living a completely different life. I knew that my timeline changed on a drastic level. I won't get into that because that's a lot. I would have to explain a lot.
Awesome. That was great. All right. So, John, I went ahead and his question was, I have a lot going on in my life. What should I focus on? Very interesting, because I actually pulled a card and it resonated not only with your question, but it reverberated. And it's talking about taking time to escape everything in your life. And it also talks about obligations to recharge. And that's telling you to step back and refocus on things. And I would say meditate, ground yourself, and align yourself with things, and also readjust things. What's important? What are your actual goals?
You got to clear out those. You have a lot of different, like we all do, okay? So, but if you're meant to do shadow work, you're meant to clear. A lot of the world is in the process of clearing out old energy. It's in the stars. It's in a lot of things right now that you'll see. But for you, it's showing me you have like a lot of gut issues. When it comes to like releasing it, this is your lower 3 chakras. That's shadow work. So whatever it is, like Grizzly said, take a step back. I don't want to tap into that because it's not my business. But I will say, take a step back, refigure like what is going on in your life that's chaos, what's traumatic. Work through those deep emotions, because emotion's a big deal for you. Work through your emotions, not act. Don't act on your emotions. Because every action has a reaction, right? So focus on you. Like, who am I now? What am I meant to do right now? Because you're meant to know. Okay, so your spirit guides are showing me that you have a path that's waiting for you to be opened, that you're already on. It's just bringing awareness to you. So working on all this shadow work, and what I mean by that is allowing yourself to go into parts because, for an example, I just went through a massive body clearing, a soul clearing. I cleared so many years worth of trauma, and my knees hurt, my arms hurt, my back hurt, like my whole entire body hurt. And I'm saying this because it resonates with you. And so after I cleared all of that energy out, my knees doesn't hurt, my arms doesn't hurt. because we store trauma in our body. And basically that's let all that negative, all of that stagnant energy out of your body, and you have allowed to make new space inside of you so that way you could create the things that you want to create, because you know things you want to create.
Awesome. All right, Val. So what, if any, significance is there in the two feathers I found stuck straight in the ground the two different mornings? So two things on that. Some people believe that they represent truth, speed, lightness, and protection. And it's also believed that if you dream about feathers, and that it symbolizes that you are travel and that you have the ability to move freely in life. And if you dream about a white feather, it indicates innocence and a fresh start in a spiritual sense. However that may be regarding you, I drew a card, and that card talks about balance. So with the color of the feathers, it is spiritual. And it also indicates that sometimes that you are, but besides your energy, is referencing that you're juggling too many things in life. And that we also need to find balance in life for yourself. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is an important message that we see a lot across everybody's readings. And it's the universe telling us that we are too stressed out in everyday's life, that we need to have balance. And we are all lacking that, including myself, with everything that I do daily. And that has been reminded to myself last night and the night before and the day of yesterday. We need to heed the warning. This is where we have stress, cholesterol, heart attacks, and other medical problems that can happen during our lifetime. But we do not listen to our body telling this. So when you get the same reading over and over, it's telling you that, hey, we need to listen to what is being said. And we need to take 15 minutes out at least to try to do this. If you smoke, think how many times you smoke a cigarette or whatever else that you do to consume whatnot. Take your pet and go for a walk. Take your shoes off and walk in the grass. Unless you live in the desert, however that may be, think about it. Ash. Oh, you
Can
froze,
you guys
didn't
hear
you?
me?
I can
Can
now.
you hear me?
Yeah, you're like, bam, I'm here.
Are you there?
Okay. Yeah, we're here. We can hear you now. We can see you.
It's glitches. I'm not
Yeah, you're glitching pretty bad.
understanding. Okay. All right. So I only heard half of what you said, but or I heard most of it. But I will say with the feathers, those were left to you by two family members. It was also a message, but then he like Grizzly was talking about balance, and I immediately saw the yin and yang symbol, and so that is your loved ones telling you that there's a balance that is needed on your spiritual journey, because you want to help people. You love to help people. You just don't know how to help people. You're doing it in a different way. But you want to do more things that makes a bigger impact. So they're letting you know, like learning the balance. They're also showing me that you're also like you're understanding what kind of path you're wanting to go on, that you know where you want to go. That's just the message. Just learn to find balance with the yin and yang on all levels of your soul. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, all of them.
Interesting.
Which means
right.
makes sense when you said journey, Chris.
Yes. So the next question I have is from Makeup and on a Matcha. I can't say that real fast. Makeup on a Matcha. Makeup on a Matcha. Makeup on a Matcha. There we go. I love that name. Anyways, two things on that. If you feel that you do not have gotten rid of that attachment, there are certain prayers that I can provide for you, but I'll allow Ash to tap into that and see what she can provide for that.
Okay, was this today? Because at first, like when you asked, I was like, no. But then immediately I started seeing like a flip. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, like this is odd for me. It's like I'm blocked. Like it's not allowing me. It's not allowing me to see it.
She said after midnight last night.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll say this. The attachments are gone. Okay. So
She said I had two, but only one was concerning right now.
Oh, okay. Then that makes sense. Because I was like, it feels like they're gone. Like the negative is gone, but there's still something there. Mind. Clear your mind. Cleanse your mind. Miss Myrtle, please contact Amber outside of here. I'll give you, I'm sure you have her number. And I'll call you after the show.
All right. Ashley, do you have any questions? Ashley Yates. Ashley Yates, you're up. So punch it in and I'll go to the next person. And John Stewart wants to know, can you channel his sister?
Yeah.
And I already pulled the card for him, so it's very interesting.
Okay. What's your sister's name? It just helps me call her forth. Grizzly, when it pops up, will you tell me?
Yep.
Thank you.
John, what's your sister's name? John Stewart. Hey, Joyski, welcome to the show.
There's a Tiffany here. I don't know if that's her or not, but there's a Tiffany.
I think John Stewart may have stepped away. John, are you not here now? All right, Ashley. We're going to skip. We're going to go to Ashley Yates.
Okay.
Ashley Yates want to know, is there any vital messages that come through for me in general? Anything in general, if that's okay, please. I got to reshuffle. From any ancestor or anything you read for me, please, she says. Oh, she's got great energy. Wow.
Yeah, so like I see your spirit team. They're definitely like talking to you. They show me gifts, like you're gifted.
For me, yeah, okay. So
so you have very
How's that possible?
Well, they're showing me that you have very good, like you're very good sensing people, very good at sensing people, feeling people, understanding people on a deeper level than normal people, not normal people, but like people usually do. That's one of your main gifts, but also clairvoyance. You just don't trust yourself. If you're not aware of this, I feel like you are. I feel like this is something you're already doing. If it's not, then it's something you're going to be doing. That is your spiritual journey, part of it.
Yates, give me confirmation on that, please, because I need confirmation before I go forward, because something happened that usually don't happen when I draw. So, yeah, I know, right? I want to start bringing people on the show. However, what I want to do is when women don't want to get in front of a camera, which is fine, they don't have to turn the camera on, just like TikTok. Ash Yates, give me some confirmation. Do you see things out of the corner of your eye? Do you sense things? Well, I know you accept whatever comes through, but I want to know, do you know certain things? Do you hear certain things sometimes that doesn't make sense? The reason why I'm asking this, because something happened when I shuffled. Okay, always. Okay. The reason why I asked this is I had the awakening card for somebody else. And I shuffled the deck 12 times and I got the same card again, right? So when we get the awakening card, it's also a realization and it's also a shift in a discovery mode. And when Ash started talking about that card popped out of the deck after I shuffled, right? That's what's strange. But also when she was talking, another card came out of the deck that wasn't supposed to come out of the deck, and that is a celebration card. And when I talk about the celebration card, it's talking about the awakening that good times are coming and that you need to spend your company with fellow-minded people. Now, we talk about this in other shows. I don't know how many shows you attend, but in law enforcement, I use the analogy, birds of the feather flock together. And that can mean two things. You associate with people, birds of the feather flock together, right? And that also means guilt by association. So you got to be careful. You may be a good guy or a good person. However, if you are in with the wrong crowd, you are also that bad person. So you need to get with higher vibrational people so you can vibrate on that higher plane and also learn with other people that have abilities. If it wasn't for people that have abilities, I would probably not be out of my shell and do what I'm doing today, because I ran from it and didn't tell anybody. And this ding dong made me do it on a show. And she suckered me into it. I'm like, what the hell? What am I doing? And anyways, so yes, I disregarded it too for a long time. Then I suppressed it and I took medicine at night so I wouldn't dream my prophetic dreams that always come true, because I scared the hell out of me. So yeah, that's why we're here. And this is why in life, what I tell people is destiny. God sends you on paths to meet people for a reason. And I do believe that wholeheartedly. And a lot of people discount it and don't believe in that. And I don't. I do. And because even though that you meet people, they are here to teach you certain things in life to better you, or you are to learn from that. And I can sit here and say all my years in life, if I didn't go through all my trials and tribulations, I would be here today talking to you or having her on the show. And if she didn't meet me, I can probably say, not being arrogant or confident, she probably wouldn't be here or open up her store in Lexington. Once again,
that's true.
Meeting everybody to have a journey and a path for a reason. So it's very important, because if I didn't have everybody on our team, not my team, our family, I wouldn't be out of my box talking to you about what I can do and sharing my experiences. So these are cards reaffirming you. It's going to be okay. You're not crazy. You're not losing your mind. And you are going to go through changes. However it may be, you have to turn it over to the higher power and let them know you are scared and you will go through the process and accept it as it comes. Because if you don't, you're going to be like me for years and try to block it out. And he's going to bang on that door, bang on that door. And you're going to keep blocking it. And he's going to come through another way. And he will send you different directions until you finally say, I do, I will, I give up, I will embrace it. What do I need to do? And then everything is just going to flow. And you're going to be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just telling you.
You guys have seen me from the very beginning into now. And it keeps, I'm starting to get my flow state, like he said. Last thing for you. Chris said that he shuffled 12 times. Okay. I don't understand. I know I watched Oni's show the other night. I cried. It was a beautiful message that I had inside of me. And I was like, I want to know these two things. And then bam, bam, bam. Like she was on it. Amazing. And so I literally cried. I recorded it and everything. And I remember, okay. Okay. She mentioned, sorry, I'm trying, someone's coming in for me. I don't know. Someone's got a question for someone and they're trying to come in. Okay. So she mentioned numbers, talking about card numbers mean a specific thing. And I was like, that's interesting because I knew about that, but not studied it. I don't understand. I mean, I don't know it yet. So anyways, when you said you shuffled 12 times and that card popped out and I was talking at it at the same time, that's synchronicities because I heard 2 + 1 = 3. This comes from a higher consciousness, a higher source. You asked for a vital information. That is vital information when it comes straight from source, which is number 3, which is angels, higher consciousness. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I got. So I need to open up more to them.
Okay. You ready for the next one?
Yeah, I thought you were pulling up her comment. It's fine. If that's the path that you want to go, I feel like you've had this pull for a very long time to do this. Now's the time to do it. The universe is saying, do it.
All right. Cheyenne wants to know, is my son Scott keeping watch over his brother and me?
Okay. Thank you. So when the last person asked a question, I gave her the reading and then I went quiet and I said, wait a minute, do you have a son? And I meant, I was going to say passed over, but was that actually? Yeah. So, and then Grizzly started talking and then I was interrupted. And so that's the son. And so he's the one who is like, hey, mom's asking me, you got to move over. So, I don't want to tap into he's like, my death doesn't matter. My death doesn't matter. He's like, of course I do. Of course, he's a very open personality, lovable personality. I don't know if he was like this before, but he's like, I am now. Hold on. Okay, so the answer to your question, yes, he is. He comes and visits you all the time. But if you would like, he's hounding me. He's asking me to do a private reading with you. I feel like this is more intimate. If you want to, I do them for free. Contact me on my Facebook right now because my website's not up yet. I literally am just starting this on Kelsey and Ashley Banta on Facebook. Message me and then we can set up a time, and I'll do a free reading for you. Okay.
All right. Welcome, Cindy from Kentucky. And I am also from Kentucky, so welcome.
Me too.
And I just lost like all my audio. Hello? I can hear, but it's like weird.
Where are you from?
Testing.
Moreland?
Testing. Let's see here. Just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so welcome to the show. Check my audio button here. That's that. All right, we're okay. I'm good. All right. I'm not from Kentucky, but I live here now. That's fine. Hey, I live right outside Louisville. All right, now. All right, Cheyenne says yes, she'll meet with you. All right.
Okay,
so, Cheyenne, I pulled a card. I don't know what this means, but this is actually for you. So let me hit my board here. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing. All right, I don't know. I guess I'm fine. Anyways, you got the kindness cards, but it also talks about, when it talks about kindness, it's referring to be kind by your heart. And it's talking about letting go of logic. Now, I don't know what that means to you, but it's also referring to rationality. So whatever that means, that is for you. So take that with you. Next up is Anne. Good luck. You asked for it.
Nervous.
Do you or does my Aunt B have a message for me? What are you rapping? I need her. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, she is going to be on the TikTok live right after Ashley's show tonight. So she'll be on with Ashley, myself, and some other YouTubers and TikTok famous people. So make sure and join us live after Ashley's show. I better start shuffling then, huh?
I keep getting like Barbara. Can you confirm if that's her first before I like message, like I communicate with her, because she's like Barbara Barb.
Yeah, Anne, we had that set up since last night. I've been advertising it all day that you're supposed to be on TikTok with us. Beverly, she says.
Beverly. Okay, I was like, oh, I hear B-E. I kept getting that. Okay, hold on.
Welcome, Curtis.
Oh, okay. Was your grandmother gifted like you? She's showing me a lineage. There's like a line, and she's showing me a lineage that this comes down from, but it's like, it was like hush hush for a long time. I'm not sure if it was for her, but that's just what, I don't know what that means. She just said it was the lineage, it comes down from her side of the family. Do you also see spirits? Because they're around you, like all the time.
My family is gifted, and my grandmother's name is Myrtle, and someone in this chat is Myrtle here. That is correct.
Okay.
And yes, I am a medium.
Okay. She's also showing me you're a channeler. Okay, stay focused because you're on the path. You're on the path that you have wanted. Doors are opening up for you. I know I got this earlier, but she's like, doors are just opening. Like, she has a very She's very matter of fact, but very
Yes, they like to
overwhelming.
hop in.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm seeing like they're like knock 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 knock. Okay, but she's like very maybe not intimidated, but like she's one of those when you walk in the room, you know it's her, or that's how she's presenting herself now. And she keeps telling me you're on a new path, and this new path, she just wants you to stay focused because you're meant to do this, and it's something that she's very proud of. She's always proud of you, but you're meant. You have more success. There's a deeper purpose and meaning. And she's showing me a shift. Like there's a shift that you're going to be going through that's on a deeper spiritual path. And it's crazy, Grizzly. You were showing, like, you were talking about the river flowing. And she's showing me like you standing by the river with not with a light, like an old lantern, and you're walking on this path, and you're bright, your light shines bright, and at the end of it, like it's gonna even take off in a whole nother direction. And she's like, but don't worry about it. Just do what you need to do now. Just stay focused.
Do I give in or I keep fighting for myself?
No, you keep fighting for yourself.
All right, I'm going to stop you and I'm going to take over. So I drew several cards.
Okay.
And first one, it talks about releasing doubts and that you have the right to be here and you need to trust yourself and trust in your own strength. And you need to cut out a lot of things in your life that does not serve your purpose. And it's very interesting that you're getting this message, not only from her, but you're also making that statement as you are right now. Welcome, Ren. Nice to see you from Austin. And but it also is referencing your own strength, and it's saying strength, strength, strength. And when I say that, it's with a lot of emphasis. But it's also talking about on the other card, talking about and referencing as well. Feel what you feel. However, it's referencing that you have the right to feel what you feel, and it's emphasis once again. Follow your heart. But remember that you have the right to be happy. And the happiness is here before you, but you are not going to grab it unless you actually want it. So I will say this. If you don't grab it while it's here, it is going to walk away and it will not return. So when Julian talked about twin flames, he told you the story. If you do not remember it, I will not recite it. You go back and rewatch it. I am not a record player. I said that, and I mean that. He said it perfectly. He articulated that structure and that sentence better than I can ever state it. And I think he painted a perfect picture. So whatever is in front of you, you better take it and run with it. If not, it will be gone. So each time that you look back in life, you will have regrets. And that's something I don't think your heart can handle. So may God be with you and all the blessings that God can bless you with. All right. We'll have time for, go ahead.
Let me say something. I have one thing. So your grandma, I'm sorry, Aunt Beverly. Like trusting yourself, I heard B.A., Barbara, Beverly, B.E., and I didn't say it. So sometimes I don't trust myself, and then you say Beverly. But she's showing me that your oversoul, we have an oversoul, is ready. You're ready to shift. It's a massive shift. Like leaving an old belief system and turning into another, that's a massive shift. Your oversoul is ready to shift over into another reality. Like I was talking about earlier on the show. I don't know if you were here or not, but you're ready to shift into a whole nother timeline that is supposed to be like your true flow state, as we said, of your spirituality. Okay.
All right, Hannah, what's your question? Type your question out, Hannah, please. All right, Hannah. Welcome, Hannah. Nice to see you, dear.
I hope I answered your question.
Hannah. All right, Hannah. Oh, these cards are getting a lot easier to shuffle. I know, Ashley. That was a very strong message, man. It was like with thunder. It was coming. Yeah, I don't like the thunder messages.
You were very stern. You were
Yeah, I don't like those. So, yeah, I don't like those. I do not like those. Oh, you're welcome, Anna. All right, here. What are the spirits trying to tell me? Ooh, my hands are shaking. Oh,
Okay,
I don't like that.
So, okay, there's a little girl, okay. Okay. She showed me you're the girl you're the woman who lives on a farm and has like the little girl that moves things in your house. Like she's showing me that. Okay, she's trying to like get your attention because she's showing me that there's something you need to pay attention to. You're not focused. Okay. I'm seeing like an emotional state, like you're up and down, up and down, up and down, and you're it's like you're hitting roadblocks and then breaking through a little bit and hitting roadblocks, and it's like you're you're working through a lot of stuff right now. I don't know. Okay. If anybody else on here is gifted, maybe you can help me confirm this.
Yeah. So actually, okay. The card that I got, it didn't make sense. It's talking about loving your journey, right? But it also refers to about being the idea of loving yourself. So, but once again, when you said that, when I was looking at her name, I saw maze. So when I see a maze, it talks about doubt and it talks about finding yourself throughout life, right? It's just very interesting. Then you start talking about her location. I was like, yeah, that's Hannah. You know, it's exactly where she taught. Yeah, I was like, it's like, oh damn, you know everything, right? So. Sorry, Hannah.
Okay, so I'm seeing a portal. Like there's a portal on your farm, and there's spirits saying, "Be aware of this. Be aware of this." So if you're having things like more activity, if you're having more, if you feel like more things around you besides the little girl, okay, so your grandmother and grandpa, I don't remember what we talked about last time, but a grandmother and grandpa are on the farm. They're with you always, but like that's their home. And they're the ones, okay. They're the ones who's moving things. They're the ones who's trying to get your attention. I wouldn't be shocked if you're having sleepless nights. They're trying to get your attention because that's when you're in your state of where you're like, your logical brain isn't running, right? So pay attention to that.
Interesting.
Does that resonate?
That's interesting. So.
Can you pull another card for her?
Yeah, sure. Let me reshuffle here.
Or do you have to go?
Yeah, it makes sense because I'm Native American, and now the corner of my eye, yes, I'm constantly waking up. Okay. Very interesting. So, and what's weird, these cards do not want to shuffle. They don't want to go together. That's never happened. I wish I had a camera where y'all can see these cards not going together. That's never happened. That's twice that's done that. So
I'm sorry.
that time it did. All right, let's see what this comes up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, did you not hear me shuffle the cards over and over, right? The same card came out again. So I'm going to put that one to the side and I'm going to shuffle again.
No. That's for her. That's for her.
The same, I already read it. So I'm going to pull another one.
Read it for her, though. It's different. It's different. It hits people differently.
It's the same card I just read.
Read it again.
It's the same card I just read.
Okay.
Yes. So the awakening card came up. It's about discovery and rationalizations that shifts are changing around her and I guess around her property.
Yeah.
So, but it's talking about discovery. I mean, so it's pretty adamant that what she is saying, referring to Ashley with Hannah, is spot on. That's what I'm saying. The same card. I mean, I can't read it any other way.
I know.
I mean, I can lick it and put it on my forehead and show the world, but I know, right, Ashley?
Well, thank you for saying it in that way that you did, because that resonates with her.
Yeah. I mean, no, there's no other meaning. I mean, nothing else. Yeah. It's the same meaning. I mean, it would be different if it was a different person and the same card comes up. It would usually give me different images to relate to that person. Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. All right. So I am going to go out there and get on TikTok. So we will see you there momentarily. So greatly appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, and we'll get set up here. I just got to hit a few buttons on my end, and from coast to coast around the world, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you here in about 3 or 4 minutes. So watch out for us. See you in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Coming to a YouTube channel near you.